Welcome to GBALL VISION, everyone. I hope you are having a fantastic day today. We have an exciting one planned for you guys. We are going to be taking the EMP EDC Urban EDC collaboration exclusive Sega Nimble T version 2, and we are going to be adding a full Zircuti kit to this guy. So we're going to be taking the kit off of the prototype here, and we are going to be transferring it over to this one. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to just put the satin on here or if I'm going to go back to the bronze. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this one yet, so that probably won't be in this video, but we are going to be taking the hardware, the Zirc kit, and putting it on this guy, so that way it'll look very similar to this guy here. Now, this is the original exclusive and collaboration with EMP and Urban, and as you can see, this was before he did the pivot collars, but it'll look very similar to this guy when we're done. So let's go ahead and we'll jump right into this guy. So we won't really need a whole lot to do this. All we will really need is a driver and a good T8 bit. We'll put some KPL on standby. We'll use just a smidge of that, and then just a microfiber cloth or two. And since I finally remembered, we'll use my disassembly tray, or at least the tray that I bought for some disassemblies. Now, the hardware is going to be titanium, and this is a magnetic tray, so the hardware won't really be magnetized, but at least I can keep track of it. I do have a disassembly mat and whatnot, but I don't really feel like getting it out. So we'll go ahead and we'll take this guy apart first. I wasn't actually sure what I was going to do, because I knew when I put this kit on here, I knew this was coming. But I wasn't sure what I was going to do as far as leave the Zirc kit on this guy and just kind of wait it out and see if I could get another kit. But then I decided, well, I'll put this kit on the Sega version 2 Nimble T. That way it can match with its brother. And then at some point on down the road or whatever, I will try to snag one for this guy. Really, this will be a pretty easy swap for the most part. I mean, it will be. Just remembering to put everything where it should be. So we'll kind of keep that off screen there. We got the backspacer there. So we got the bearings and the washer, bearings and washer there. We'll slide them. We'll slide this over because we aren't really going to be messing with that. So we'll put all the hardware over here. As long as I don't forget anything, this should be pretty easy, I think. Which I tend to forget stuff, so who knows. Now, I do know that the one clip screw is longer than the other, I think. Because the one, yeah, the one goes into the backspacer, the other does not. So we know those are the clip screws. Then we got the body screw. But leave it down in the comments. Did you get in on this one? Did you know that it was going on? Do you have a nimble T in general? Do you have any EMPs at all? Those stick because they're metal. And then we just have the insert left. So we'll slide all that out of the way. So that is our insert screw. We'll put that over here. So we'll just start with this side here. I'm pretty excited to get this all done. It's not like I don't know similarly what it'll look like, but nonetheless, I am excited. So we'll put that over here. We don't need any of this stuff. At least not for the video. So we'll take that off. Well, we'll just wait, I guess. Take that off, move that. So now we will actually need that guy. Boy, it's nice and clean in there. Nice and clean. So we'll take that one out. And then I have extra, well, not that we'll need it, but I have tons of extra hardware for the nimbles. I have different kits and whatnot left, so that's why I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the other nimble T. I might just put the brass hardware back on. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. I do know that I'm going to take him right off and put the other one right back in. That is the smallest screw of the set. And there's been a time or two where I just remember that I've actually forgotten to put this one in. I put the knife all back together and forgot to put the lock bar insert screw in there. So I had to take it all back apart, and you know the deal. So we'll put it together. We're missing so I guess we will at least, we'll just take a look here, but it looks really clean. We'll wipe everything down. I'll put a drop of KPL on the washer. And then we'll take our Zircuti collar, and this is a D-shaped pivot, and the pivot faces, or the D should go straight down, if I remember correctly. Or does it go up? No. Does it? I don't think that's right, is it? I guess it is right. So it goes straight up. Or at least that's what I hope is the case. So we'll clean him off. If you head out early before the video's over, or you skip ahead, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Now, we do have 2 satin blades, so it really doesn't matter. I could put either one. They're both L-Max, they're both satin, but we will... You know, I thought about it. Now, I did win that prototype, if you're not familiar. But boy, if I would have had the all DLC'd version, I would have thought about putting that blade on this one, just to give it that crazy contrast. So we have that. Oh, you know what? I'm jumping way ahead, ain't I? Way, way ahead. So those are the posts. Oh, those have a D shape in them as well. So there's that one. And that will be just a standard screw. The standard length, I should say. And the reason those are D-shaped is because if they wasn't, they would give you a hell of a time trying to screw that in. So with that in, well, I guess technically I should still do other standard show side screw. Boom, boom, boom. We already cleaned and lubed that side. Or at least that side of the blade, I should say. We'll go ahead and pull this washer off just to get a look. Nice and clean. They even pre-oiled these. I don't see any signs of any oil, and I don't see any signs of any debris or anything like that either. Put a little tension on that lock bar just because I always do. I put a little KPL on that detent ball. Now we're getting down to brass tacks, baby. Or at least I think so. There's always something. There's always something that I forget. I figured there will be one time where I actually don't forget something. Maybe this will be it. And then we'll only have a 20-minute video instead of a 30-minute video. We shall see. So we have 3 different sizes left. The one will go in there as a body screw. And then we have a longer one and then an extra long one. So the one that goes down into the scale is the one closest to the blade. I always loosen until I hear a click, and then that way you know the start of the thread is there. It's just easier to, you know, that way you're not stripping anything. It's easier that way. I don't know if it comes across on the microphone, but you can hear or feel, you know, a slight click, and then see, and then once you have that, don't fret if not everything is completely tight on the show side once you get the show side done, because you can tighten it up once you get all the hardware in. You can tighten up the other side at that point. Click. So that one's tight. That's tight. 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 Blade is dead centered. Ooh, guys. Lockup's good. Ah, yes. Let's wipe that blade off. On the leather mat, there we go, guys. The drop point exclusive and the Tanto V2 exclusive. This is a version 3. That's the only version he did the drop point in, was the version 3 drop point. But guys, that will wrap this one up. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these guys. We'll be doing an EMP EDC collection update, of course. You know that's coming. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below. I would love to have you here. I'm going to throw up 2 new videos. Definitely go and check those out. Otherwise, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.